In life, being a human, first of all, you should have humanity for others. No matter whether you are a father, whether you are a mother, when you are a teacher, your first duty is to treat the students as like your sons and your daughter. Certain times it may happen that you feel like they are very closer to you. It's a human tendency. We all are human being, and biologically we are designed such like that we have that immense love, affection, kindness within ourselves. Being a teacher, you are not only a teacher, my dear friends. Being a teacher, you are certain times a friend to your student, certain time as like a brother or as like a sister to your student. Certain other times, if the students are so young that you can feel them like your daughter or your son. Same thing happened with me when I was teaching to a group of students. A young girl, very sweet, cute, and a little girl, came to the stage while delivering her speech, narrated such statements which has touched my heart. I couldn't resist my fatherhood spirit, but as I was very professional over there, I have to keep control to every sort of emotions which was coming over there. After listening to that little girl, when I found that the girl is really unstable from her heart, unstable from her emotions, unstable from dealing with the situations, unstable with the mental strata, unstable with each and everything, completely exuberant, that could instantly recollect me, remind me of my young time when I used to be very exuberant, emotionally unstable, emotionally disturbed, completely imbalanced state of mind, completely imbalanced state of heart. So the moment I heard it from that little girl, my fatherhood spirit said, let me prepare a story for my daughter. And the story dedicates to my daughter here. Being emotionally exuberant, unstable, and imbalanced is a common strategy for the teenagers. You are getting a stimuli, or even you are getting an instinct of your life which hurts you, gives pain to you, makes you completely disturbed at that particular point of time. Then certainly, as I've said to you, apply the rule of two. But the little girl that day came to the stage and said in front of the open public that, sir, as you have always taught us to be equanimous, stay cool, calm, composed, relaxed with your mental, emotional, spiritual equality. But I couldn't maintain that one. I couldn't follow the rule of two that you have described to us throughout the session, that stay equanimous. If good reactions are there in your life, don't get so excited. Don't hit with the excitement and don't say that this good time is going to stay with you for a long period of time. Just clap for 2 seconds or 2 minutes. Get back to the work. The similar way, if you have a bad reaction, if you have a bad time, if you have a bad situation in your life, feel the pain, feel the pain. Cry, cry for 2 minutes, then get back to work. But the girl announced in the open stage, I couldn't do that. Sorry to say you, sir, I couldn't do that. That time she has touched my heart. My fatherhood spirit emerged that time, that if I could have given a hug to my daughter and said that, my dear, understand, nothing is going to stay in this life for a long time. So on this auspicious eve of Mahasivratri, I decided that let me prepare a story. Let me prepare a learning for that little girl. And the sole purpose of this video is dedicated to that little girl who has said once that I am emotionally unstable, imbalanced from my inside, from my within. I cannot apply the rule of two which you have taught to us. So, my dear all friends, with a quote of Sanskrit, with a verse of Sanskrit, with some beautiful lines of Sanskrit, let me start my narrations. उदय सविता रक्तो रक्तश्च अस्तमय तथा संपतौ च विपत्तौ च महताम एकरूपता. Uday Savita. Hey, the burning sun, the bright and the glorified sun, the way you rise up, the way you set, you have the same glorified spirit, the red ball of fire. The same way, a noble person, a gentle person, whosoever is having a lot of difficulties, a lot of pain, a lot of adversities in life, no matter whether he is having a lot of joyous situations, a lot of enthusiasm within himself or herself, is going to maintain the equanimity as like the rising sun and the setting sun, seems alike with the glorified spirit. Stay equanimous in every situation, with every attempts of life. Now correlating this verse of Sanskrit, correlating this beautiful lines of Sanskrit. Uday Savita, Rakto Raktascha Astamaya Tatha, Sampataucha, Vipataucha, Mahatam Ekarupata. It means a noble person, whosoever is having a lot of positive or negative reactions within his life, has to stay equanimous, just like the rising sun and the setting sun, which used to have the same glorified spirit. Dear all friends, no matter whether you have a lot of negative and positive vibrations inside your body, you need to stay cool, calm, composed, and relaxed. Human mind is full of trash, the trash of thoughts. What are these thoughts? These thoughts are nothing but they are condensed, composite, and synthesized format of a garbage pastry. Now, if you are going to get stuck with this garbage pastry, certainly you are not going to do anything further in your life, my dear all friends. Get yourself out of this garbage pastry. Get yourself out of this sort of thoughts. What is going to disturb you today, it is going to get you stuck at this point of time, my dear, at this point of time. So try to overcome this sort of condensed, composite and synthesized thoughts in the form of garbage pastry, which is going to stuck you at that particular point of time. It's a complete recipe for disaster, complete recipe for disaster. Try to come out of this one. Understand why I just said on this eve of Mahasivaratri, I'm going to tell you all these things. It's all because I'm talking about one and only one. It's all because I'm talking about the Adi Purus. Yes, Mahadev. The Adi Yogi who always maintained his exuberant spirit of unstability. Do you feel that, my dear friends? Even you are more exuberant than the Adi Yogi? Even you are more even disturbed than the Adi Yogi? You have that sort of burning fire inside, but while sitting in a dhyana mudra, you are quite equanimous, quite equanimous. We can't maintain that level of equanimity just like Adi Yogi, who is having a lot of emotional, spiritual, moral, mental exuberance inside himself. But still, when he used to sit in a dhyana mudra, he used to showcase and reflect his spirit of equanimity. So today, on this eve of Mahasivratri, I decided that yes, understand, dear all friends, the rule of two plays a vital role in today's generation. We can't be like Gautam Buddha, we can't be like Adi Yogi, but at least we are human, normal human beings like you and me. So we can do one thing, we can maintain this rule of two. maybe for 2 minutes, maybe for 2 hours, maybe for 2 days, or maybe for 2 months or 2 years. But as long you are going to stay with your biochemical reactions, maybe positive reactions, maybe negative reactions, you are going to stuck that much, get pain that much, and get hurted that much, get emotional, spiritual, mental imbalance, exuberance that much. So I'd like to say, apply this rule of two in your life and make it as less as possible. Maybe 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, or maybe 2 hours or 2 days. If negative reactions are there, okay, no issues. Cry, get sad, get depressed. Do react to the situation, but not that much. Get back to your work again. If you're really having a positive vibration, a positive reaction with you, to which you like to continue in your life for a long period of time, do remember, dear old friend, this positive reaction is also not going to stay in your life for a long period of time. Just apply the rule of two once again. Clap for 2 minutes, 2 hours, or 2 days. Then get back to your work. Get back to your work. The only mantra to stay equanimous in today's generation is to get back to your work. With this short message with an impactful meaning, your speaker this side, Devashish Dev, is resting until the time I'll be once again touching your hearts, until the time I'll be once again entering into your mind, until the time I'll be bringing something new learnings for you. Thanks for watching me.